Story number 1. In my town, there's this Christmas festival every year on Christmas Eve. The Christmas of 2006 was no different. My family went there because we missed the year before. We always try to go because I had fun as a kid with my brother and my parents. My brother's a year older than me. I was 7 and he was 8. During the parade, we got hungry. My mom gave us some cash and told us to spend it on the food stand near us. There weren't many people there, so we walked up and bought some food. We ate it at the stand and walked back to our spot. When we were about halfway back, some man I've never seen before walks up to us. He is young and in a black t-shirt and gray sweatpants, not something I would wear in the cold. He told us the food at the stand was bad compared to the food that he has in his truck. He told us to follow him. Being the naive children we were, we thought he was telling the truth and blindly followed him. We strayed away from our parents. He looks around seeming a little bit tense and walks faster. Eventually we are away from the crowd of people, but he still walks quickly. This is the part I actually thank my brother, because he basically saved us. While walking, some guy comes up with his dog. The man looks too young to be our parents, and he notices that we aren't with the crowd. He stops us and asks us if we knew the man. My brother spoke up and told us that he had food in his car. The man immediately goes into panic mode and stutters. The guy with the dog grabbed me and my brother by the arms and told us that he would be taking us back to our parents. But before he did, he got out his phone and dialed 911. Police came and the attempted kidnapper knew he wasn't going to get away. The man with the dog gave a witness and we were questioned. We backed his story. We were reunited with our family. I don't know if the kidnapper was arrested or fined or what happened to him. I'm just happy he is out of our lives forever and can't bother us anymore. Story number 2. Last Christmas I was home alone. I live by myself, and the only people who spend time with me around the holidays are my parents, but they both recently moved a few states away. Besides them, no one comes over really. It's fine. It can be a bit lonely at times, but I still love Christmas. Mostly because it's a good time to go out and get stuff for cheaper. So I was running low on something, I think it was orange juice. So I threw on my jacket and hopped into my car. I got to my local food line, which was about 5 minutes away. I grabbed the juice and some other things that I thought would be nice to have. While shopping, some man I've never seen before walks by. He isn't wearing a uniform. I know what you're thinking. Who cares? It's probably just another shopper. Well, at first I thought the same thing until I noticed that he was intently staring at me. I turned away and pretend I'm checking something out, when really I just hope he looks away. I can sense his stare. Finally, I feel comfortable and compelled with turning around to make sure that he's gone. I turn around and he wasn't there anymore, so I sigh in relief. Clearly you can tell I'm not the most social person in the world, but this guy just creeped me out. I still felt nervous in that store, so I walked out to the checkout line. The cashier rung me up, scanned all my stuff, and I paid him with cash. I got my receipt, grabbed my stuff, and headed out to the car, not looking back out of fear of that man. Fast forward a few minutes later, everything is into my car. I hop in and drive home. I get home and unload everything I need into my fridge and other stuff into the pantry and places that it goes into. Finally, after finishing, I go to lie down and relax when I hear my front doorbell ring. I walk up wondering why someone is there. I stop and look through the peephole. I get startled as I see an eye peeking back at me. I nearly fall back in shock as I fear, but then the bell rings again. I sigh and open it to see once again the same man from the food line. My heart sinks. "How can I help you?" I try to say with confidence, but it just comes out as a squeak. I expect him to apologize for nearly giving me a heart attack, but he just stays quiet. "Can I help you?" I repeat. The fear started to wear off, and annoyance replaced it. Still silence. "Sir, if I can," I began, but then he just turns around and walked off. Okay, rude, but whatever. I really didn't care. I waited till he was out of sight, then I shut the door. This time I made sure to lock it. I closed my blinds and locked the doors for extra security. It may sound obsessive, but you just can't understand the vibe that guy gave off. It was late and I got tired. Okay, time to end Christmas this year, I thought. I double-checked to see if everything was locked and brushed my teeth. I was tired and fell into bed. A few moments later I fell asleep. I woke up hours later. I wondered why at first, but then I realized it was extremely cold. I grabbed my phone and checked the time. 2-something a.m. I wiped the sleep out of my eyes and my phone illuminates again with a notification. The light shows my bedroom window opened, at least a foot opened. I know for a fact that that window was shut. Panic set in. Was someone inside my house? I was on the first floor and the window could only be opened from the inside. Suddenly I get a sinking feeling as my brain connects the dots. I remember that guy at the Food Lion. I realized, how did he know where I lived? He had to have followed me home and gotten my address. I got up and shut the window and curtain so then I couldn't be seen from the outside. How long has it been opened? I was out for a few hours. Suddenly I hear a creak from my closet. I look out into the pitch black. My phone is off, but I aim it at the closet. I turn on the screen. Now this part is scary. I hit the button for the flashlight and it turned on and it revealed a hand wrapped around the door. The hand was inside the closet, but the light revealed it. Now the closet door opened and I saw the man, the guy from Food Lion. I sprung out. The way my room is designed, the door is on the side and the closet is in front. I booked it for that door, not looking back. I ran outside screaming like a lunatic, probably waking people up, but I didn't care at all. I called the cops on my phone. While talking, I see a figure from behind the curtains in one of the upstairs rooms. Police arrive in minutes and search the house. Luckily, the guy was kind of dumb and didn't bother even trying to make an escape. He was arrested on the spot, obviously, and taken away. He was identified and locked up. I pressed charges and won the lawsuit. I'm just happy I got something out of it, but no money can repay the fact that I almost died that night, thanks to my ability to not handle the cold and my phone. If I didn't have those things, I would not even be here to tell the story right now. Story number 3. This story is true and utterly terrifying. Although it's shorter than others, it still scares me. Everything you're about to hear is facts. I was home on Christmas night with my girlfriend. We were watching Christmas movies on TV. I remember flipping through the channels. I think we were watching The Nightmare Before Christmas when I hear a loud thump outside. I realize it came from the shed. I get up to check and see if anything fell over. While getting ready to go out, a second, even louder thump, similar sound to the first one, just louder. I go outside to the backyard and walk up the stairs. I climb up. It's a short way, only like 3 steps. I open the door and try to turn on the light, but it didn't work. Suddenly a ball rolled down. I'm pretty sure it wasn't mine. It stopped at my feet. Then I heard the sound of a child laughing inside. I was downright terrified. I ran back inside without turning back and locked the door. I told my girlfriend and she freaked out, begging me to call the cops, which I did. They arrived about 10 minutes later and searched the shed. They found nothing. The officers seemed skeptical but took my word anyway. They left, as they couldn't be much help anyways, except comforting us, which they did. Once they left, my girlfriend and I went to bed and locked up all the doors. I wouldn't say sleep because I was too scared, and so was she. The terrifying kids' laughter still echoes in my mind to this day. Nothing else happened and nothing else came out of it. We never forgot about it, but eventually we moved on with our lives and stopped talking about it. But I will always remember it. I don't know what I heard, but I know it was real, and the kids' laughter. I think it could have been something paranormal. I don't even know. I just hope you all stay safe and never have to experience anything creepy like this.